Okay, guys, this is video one, part one of several videos that's going to end up with you guys creating a bolt and nut animation. This video, you're going to create the bolt. Okay, we'll actually start off by making your project and end up with a full bolt with the thread. And next video, you guys will make the nut that goes along with this. Okay, this is part of 2.2.5 in your PLTW. Okay, you guys have explored the sweep command a little bit more in depth, and we're going to dive into our nut and bolt. Kind of expanding on what you guys have learned so far with threads. Okay, so let's go ahead and in the Inventor, file, new, and if you haven't done so yet, you're going to want to create a project, bolt and nut animation, and let's go ahead and go new here. You guys call it bolt and nut animation. Put your last name there, okay? And then make sure that it is saved in the correct place, okay? In your folder in the T drive, all right? I already have mine made, so I'm just going to hit cancel here. But if you don't have it made, make sure you go ahead and do that, you guys. All right, so English units for this, okay? Standard IPT. I'm going to go ahead and hit create. Right away, let's save it, okay? So file, save as, and this is going to be the 2.2.5 bolt. Okay, I've already made a bunch of these different sizes and stuff. You guys can see them there. All right, so make sure it's in your folder. Go ahead and save it. Title should be at the top. Okay, so let's go ahead and sketch and get started. I'm going to use the XY plane. And you're going to start off by creating a polygon, 6 sides, right? We're going to use a hexagon. This is the head that we're making, okay? So start at my origin, as usual, and just go straight up on your y-axis. And my dimensions are going to be, just going to put one dimension here, and that size is going to be 3/4, okay? And I'm fully constrained, so go ahead and finish the sketch, and we'll extrude this. The extrusion height is, let's see here, 3/8 is our size, so go ahead and click OK. From here, we're going to do another sketch, and we're going to do it on either face. I'll do it on the face that I can see and access a little bit easier, and we're going to make a circle, okay? And this circle, again, started off at the origin. Now we want to finish this up at the edge, okay? And you see that little tangent symbol that's showing up? Okay, we want that to show up. Once you have that, so you kind of got to orient your mouse so that it does show up. Now I don't have to dimension this because we're fully constrained, okay? I have a starting point. I finished at the tangent of this line, so I can go ahead and finish that sketch. And then let's go ahead and extrude. Now this is a new method of using extrusion. You're going to use this intersect command under Boolean. Okay, so under output Boolean, click on intersect, and what you have to do, because this removes material, okay, this is a subtractive element, you have to set a taper. Okay, so we're going to go to 45. And see how this removes that little corner there? Okay, starting to look like a bolt head a little bit, right? That's what we want. Good. So let's go ahead and create another sketch. And we're going to go to the back side, the side that we weren't working on before. Click on there. And again, let's use circle. We're going to start making the threaded portion here. The diameter of this is 1/2. So I'm good. I'm fully constrained. It started at the origin. I have a dimension there. We can go ahead and extrude that, and the height of that extrusion is going to be 1.5, so 1.5 inches. I don't need to adjust anything else. let's go ahead and put a chamfer on the edge right here. So there's chamfer right there. The distance of the chamfer is 1/32. Okay, and then click on that corner. All right. Next, let's go ahead and add a fillet, and we're going to fillet this corner right here. Okay. Now the size of the fillet is again 1/32, and click on that little corner there. Nice little transition, right? That's what we want. Nice smooth transition. All right. So next, let's add threads. Okay. It's going to start off. The thread command is really all it's going to do is put a stamp on the outside of this. You're not going to have an actual thread cut just yet. I'll show you how to get to that point though. So we'll hit thread, and by default it gives you all the settings that you want. This is all correct. Okay, so what's going on here is it gives you the size. So 0.5, right? That's the diameter. You can see here what designation says. It says 1/2 again diameter, and then 13. What 13 means is 13 threads per inch. Okay, and class 2A. So don't worry about the class for right now. We'll talk about that later on. Important that we have full depth. Okay, so select this. Okay, if you haven't yet, and click OK, and we're good. Let's go ahead and cut these threads. You should have a plugin, your program called Cool Orange. Okay, that's this tab right here, Cool Orange, and go ahead and click on Thread Modeler. Okay, and then what you do is you just go to your browser on the left and then hit Thread. There we go. Once you click on Thread, you should see some stuff show up on this table down at the bottom, and then just click OK, and this thing cuts it for you. It's pretty sweet. Saves us a little bit of work. Alright, so I'll click on my 3D model tab. We're pretty much done here. Last thing I want to do is change the material. So right click on my part. Okay, so at the top of my browser, I can go to properties. Let's go to physical, and we're going to make this stainless steel. I'll tell you why in a second. So stainless steel, there it is right there. Stainless steel hit a little bit more density than regular steel. So you can see here, I see 8 grams per cubic centimeter. And if I go to regular steel, not quite as dense because it's an alloy. So it's made with an alloy is going to have several different metals kind of fused together. It's going to have chrome, nickel. It just kind of makes it a little more durable. Okay, less prone to wear and tear. You know, if you know anything about stainless steel, it's got a nice sheen to it. It looks a little bit better. So I'll click OK. So you see a lot of nuts and bolts made of stainless steel. Okay, go ahead and save it. So let's go ahead, File, Save, and we're good.